Hey there, Tomato Heads. Lauren here, Mrs. Tomato Head. Welcome to part 4 of my 2024 tomato grow list unveiling. I don't want to say it's a painful process because I'm sure not in pain, and I don't think you guys are either because you're hanging out with me while I showcase these varieties. So I'm really happy about that. It's been a lot of fun. The first 3 episodes were so much fun. We are really taking our time to discuss varieties, and that makes me happy. I love talking tomatoes, and I love doing it with all of you. If it's your first time watching, welcome. If you're on my YouTube channel, Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head, thank you for your support. Hit that subscribe button and like this episode if you like it. If you're watching from inside the Facebook group, I have a Facebook group called Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. And you can find us on Facebook. There's our little logo there. We would love to have you. We're a great, we're Tomato Collective. We're not just a Facebook group. We showcase everything tomatoes. We have breeder resource sheets. We have all kinds of daily games and swaps, and it's just a really fun place to be. So if you're not already in the group, join us. We would love to have you. And I mentioned that I love talking with you guys. I come to you live because I love interacting with all of you, and I already see a lot of comments coming in. Please uh, share in the comments if you want and say hello, say where you're from, say what tomatoes you're excited to grow this season. Hi, Green Thumb Gardener. Thanks for being here. Nere's here. Hello. Thank you for being here. Nicole Smith. Thank you. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Luke's here all the way from Belgium. Hello, my friend. Olivia's here. So the hashtag tomato Olivia put in, if it's your first time joining us, I give away seeds at the end of the episode. So those who have been watching already know to put in hashtag tomato because I give away seeds. So at any point in the during the conversation today, just put in hashtag tomato. If you're watching from inside our Facebook group, make sure you are signed in or the giveaway tool cannot pick you up. If you go to streamyard.com/Facebook, you're going to see a screen that looks something like this. Actually, it will look exactly like this. Just hit that blue button that says Let StreamYard see your Facebook Live comments. And that's because we are a private group and they need your permission. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, no worries about that at all. Annette's here. Hi, Annette. Thanks for being here. Brianna, Marie, hello. Thank you for being here. Hi, Kathy. Glad you guys are here today. Hi, Rowena. Congrats. Congrats. Hello. Thanks for being here. See, I'm like already testing myself for when everybody wins. I give away 5 prizes at the end of the episode, and I've got some great varieties I'm going to showcase today, and I can give away a couple of those. So I'm saying congrats a little preemptively. Hi, Karen. Thanks for being here. Haley's here. Woohoo. Thanks for being here. My buddy Cheryl's here. Hello, hello. So far, I'm seeing everybody. Well, most people seem to be watching on the YouTube channel, which is great. Hey, y'all. Hey, Kristen. Thanks for being here. Um, thumbs up. You keeping me on task with promoting my YouTube channel, which I'm not that great at. Alex B's here. Hello, Alex. Thanks for being here. Patricia Hernandez is here. Hello. Love this. I'm so glad you love this. I do too. So I've been asked how many varieties am I growing this year. Hi, Blessed Vermont. Thank you for being here. And I've been sharing. It's like a painful process. I've kind of cut myself off at 150. I'd really like to get lower. That 150 includes grow bags, and I love grow bags. You know, they're great to stick a variety in there. You can move it all over the place, more sun or whatever, and I can, fit more spaces in than I can with my in-ground bed and my raised beds. So, my thought has been for the last couple of years, like, well, I've got room. I can add another 20 varieties. It's, grow bags. So I've got grow bags all over the place. And it gets to be a bit of a mess, but a delicious mess because I get to grow all these great varieties. So in reminding myself of how crazy it was last season with my almost 150 varieties, somewhere around there. I'm thinking maybe I can make my life a little bit easier and like curb it down a little bit. I don't know if that's possible or not. I mean, in the past year, the number of varieties that I've learned about, the vendors overseas that have opened up to me, even domestically, vendors I did not know about last year, have really been a game changer for me as far as varieties. I don't know if you guys feel the same. And in running the group, we only started Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap last July. Um, I've been a member of other groups before, but nothing like this, nothing like this. So we are tomato heads through and through. And so people showcase their varieties, they give their opinions, and I'm like, need that, need that, need that. So picking this year to curb it down, it may not happen, but you know, goals, life goals. Um, Nicole, I'm so excited for part 4. This series is the best. Thanks, Nicole. I appreciate that. It was very unintended, to be honest with you. I'm not sure what I intended. You know, I think originally I set out with I'll do an episode and showcase some of my varieties. And then I realized, after the number 1, it was like 16. What's going on with my hair here? It's like, it looks like I'm going to take off. Woo. Um, and then I wasn't, I thought 16 wasn't enough. And I'm like, I missed so many that are like really up there in my excited list. And then it just kept going and is still going. I still have things. I keep a Google spreadsheet of all of my varieties. Those of you who have traded with me have likely seen this sheet, which is, I gotta say, it's kind of a work of art. If, it really is. I've never created a spreadsheet in my life, but when it comes to tomatoes, all of a sudden I'm like some spreadsheet genius. It includes photos and links and like descriptions and all that stuff. So I have a separate tab in that spreadsheet for 2024 varieties. So every time I find something in my main inventory that I want, I just kind of copy and paste over to that next tab. And I'm going down this list and I'm like, ooh, got to add that today. Got to add that today. So that's what I keep doing. And now we're on episode 4. I believe we have another 18 today. So part 1 was 16. Number 2 was 18. I think yesterday was another 16. And then today is another 18. Can I say this will be the last in the series? No, I cannot. I think there might be more. As long as you guys are ready, willing, and able to do this with me, I'll keep going until I start getting down to like not really sure if I'm going to do this or not. I'm a little bit behind the comments. Wow, I never would have guessed under a year. That's so great. Yeah, under a year. July and mid-July, I think. Mid-July is when I started it, and then Kina and Jen came on board right away, like within a day or two. They're like, I like where you're going with this. It's different. It's unique. We just the drama-free aspect of it is very unique, but then all the other stuff, they're like, sign me up. So I'm very grateful to work with them. Luke, I'm your biggest fan, Lauren. I'm sure you will blow us away with your wonderful show. Thank you, Luke. I'm your biggest fan too. I really am. Sathia's here. Hey, Sathia, Tomato Head Tribe. Green Thumb Garner. This is my favorite afternoon show. Nice. Nice. Well, what's going to happen when I'm done? Maybe I can do a weekly thing. We can just talk tomatoes, and I create the slides really add something to it, don't you guys think? I add if it's your first time watching, I add slides to go with each variety I talk about. For me, I'm a visual person, and the slides really add so much more. So maybe I could just do shows showcasing, like, I don't know, green one rights, bicolors, or whatever. Maybe we could do that once or twice a week, because I need something more to add to my plate. But I love this. I just love it. It's so much fun. Love my shirt. Thank you. I designed this shirt for my other group, Attitude of Gratitude with Chronic Pain, which I've run for almost a decade now. Let's see. Here it is. If anybody lives with chronic pain and illness, we're a positive group focusing on pivoting from a life of despair and misery with chronic pain to finding the joy in life and not looking on the bright side because that doesn't work, but just doing a pivot and focusing on what doesn't hurt in our lives. So I created some merch for our shop. In fact, I want to do it for Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap too. This one says, I speak fluent gratitude. And on the back, I think it has our group logo. And did it with a company called Bonfire. And when people order, I get like a percentage of the profit. So if we could do that with tomato stuff. I was thinking about that this morning when I put on this shirt. I'm thinking like, I speak fluent tomato. How great would that shirt be, right? They do this particular company, Bonfire does shirts. They do mugs. What else did they do? They don't do stickers. I want to do stickers. I haven't checked in a while. I'll have to see. But it's great because I don't have to carry any inventory. It's purely, it's I design it, I upload it, people order, and I don't have to touch the merchandise. That's kind of key. We have another one that I designed called My Love Language is Gratitude. So yeah, we'll have to do that with the group. I know Cynthia Floyd gave us another motto the other day. We talked about putting on a sticker which says save the tomato or save the tomatoes, because I often talk about, I feel like I need to grow these rare varieties because I must save this variety. Like it's all up to me to save this variety. And I've got a couple on there today, I think, that are like that. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Make sure you type in hashtag tomato. If you're just joining us, I will be giving away some prizes. Man, I can't keep doing these every day because I'm getting really backed up with the prizes. There you go. Type in hashtag tomato in the comments to win. Have no fear, though. And like I said yesterday, if you didn't join us yesterday, if you win something that you want to plant this year and you still have time to plant this year, just tell me. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably running about 2 weeks behind for those of you that are winning things now. For those of you that won previous things, not quite 2 weeks. But yeah, if there's something that you're like, oh, I really want to grow this year, just give me a nudge. I'll move you up the list. Let's see. Let's get to a couple more comments. Hey, Michael's here. I haven't even caught up on the third video, but here I am. Hey, Michael. Number 3 was good. Number 3 was good. They've all been good. Make sure you go and watch that. Facebook user, if this is you saying hello, but make sure you sign into StreamYard because your name is not being picked up. You supposedly only have to do it once and then you never have to do it again. If that's not working, go to the group and watch on my YouTube channel. You do not have to sign in for that. So yeah, you do not have to sign in to win that. You do have to sign into YouTube though, in order for the name to get picked up. Let's see, where are we? Everybody's entering hashtag tomato. Kim's here. Can't wait to see today's varieties. Hey, Kim, glad you're here. Gosh, so many of you. It's a real, it's a bit of a quandary when I choose times because no matter what time I choose will be difficult for people. We're a worldwide group. We're an international group. But it seems like around this time seems to work well. We've been getting about 80 people at the lives the past couple days. So that's great. And, we've got like Luke's here from Belgium. I know Kina pops in here and there from Norway, all over the place, United States, Canada. I see Kim Wallace here from Scotland. Hi, Kim. Glad you're here. Hey, Alex. Oops. Glad you're here. Amanda's here. I'm ridiculously happy for these lives. Hi, all. Hi, Amanda. Glad you're here. If you're in the Tampa area, I'm glad and happy you're here. Make sure you sign into Facebook because you are not at this time. Ken Fry is here, my buddy. Hey, Ken. Glad you're here. Ken's starting more micros while watching. Do tell, Ken. Tell us which ones. And I don't know if this is a separate Facebook user or the same one. I'm excited to grow Kentucky beefsteak. That's awesome sauce. I don't know that one, but I have heard of others growing it. If this is you, make sure you sign into StreamYard.com/Facebook. You're going to get a page that looks like this and just grant StreamYard permission. If that doesn't work for you, just watch on my YouTube channel. But if you want to win a prize, you have to be able to do either or the giveaway tool won't pick you up. Let's see. Let's get to a couple more comments. Alex B, first time watching. I live in Sacramento. Hi, Alex. Glad you're here. Green Thumb Gardener, getting my notebook. That's awesome. What if those of you that have watched my first 3 episodes, what are the varieties that have been most exciting to you? I'm really curious. Because when I do this, I go down my spreadsheet of what I want to grow this year. I copy and paste the information so I can read it to you guys. And then I take the images that I have saved and I put them on these slides. But when I copy and paste the description, I don't really take all that much time to read it until I read it live with you guys. I mean, I initially put it in the spreadsheet so I know. And for me to put it in this year's grow list, I know that it's something special. But it isn't until I'm like reading it here with you guys where I get reminded of why I put it on my 2024 grow list to begin with. So it's as equally as exciting to me as it is to you guys. Ooh, more or less. I love your name, more or less. Yay, I'm only 4 minutes late. Was bathing my dog. Wet dog smell. Gotta love it. Facebook user, hi. You're not signed in. Hi. Make sure you do or watch on my YouTube channel. Would like for you to be able to win some prizes. Brianna, I'm so excited to grow micro dwarf tomatoes for the first time. Most have sprouted already. That's excellent. Excellent. We love micro dwarfs in Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. And if you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel, you will see that I review a lot of micro dwarfs. I'm setting out to grow all of them and review all of them. So that is kind of one of my many projects that I want to do. Do grow bags leak? Well, they do only because to provide drainage. They do. They have air pruning. So they're like canvas bags. Here, I'll show you. So this is a 1 gallon grow bag. I grow my tomatoes outside, and dwarfs will be in 5 gallon. Regulars I grow in 10 gallons. Some people go up to 25. I find for me, I feel like that's a bit of overkill. But this is a 1 gallon grow bag, which I grow my micros in. And so they're canvas. I don't know if you can see. They're canvas. This particular brand is BPA free, so it's food safe. So yeah, you put water in, and it will come out the bottom eventually. But that's what you want. You want that adequate drainage. So yes, they do leak. So for me, when I'm growing indoors, here, I'll show you. For my micros, I put saucers underneath them. Or you can put a couple in 10 by 10 by 20 trays. Hey, Michael, this is my F1. Michael and I are both breeding our own micro dwarfs. And this is a cross I did of Funny Plum Yellow and Tiny Totem. And the growth habit so far, the mother plant is Funny Plum Yellow. So, and it's growing just like Tiny Totem. So I'm super excited to see how this grows. But anyway, so yes, grow bags do leak, but you want them to. And one of the things I love about grow bags is that the air does get through there, and it allows for something called air pruning, which keeps the roots from getting root bound. The roots will stop when they reach the end rather than continue going round and round and round like they do in regular pots. So I heart grow bags very, very much. Okay. All right, let's get to a couple more comments and then we'll get to some new tomatoes. Shannon's here, 150 varieties. Wow, I dream of that. Yeah, let's see. We'll see if I can actually get it down. I went out to the yard the other day. Oh, who's calling me? Decline. Potential spam. Yeah, potential spam. I'm going to pick you up. That sounds like a conversation I want to have. I went out to the yard the other day and was like doing like a diagram, like, all right, I've got 27 spots here in the in-ground bed. I've got 16 in each of the raised beds. Rob's going to build me another one with 16. I can do grow bags along here. I'm like doing every scenario to see what my maximum would be. And so I keep adding more spaces. It's really a sickness. And then I think of Epic Tomatoes, the book by Craig LaHoulier. And I talked about this, I think, in episode 1 or 2, where he in the book he grows all of his tomatoes in 5-gallon paint buckets in his driveway in North Carolina. And I'm like, ooh, maybe I could like do some stuff in the driveway. Mr. Tomato Head wouldn't mind that. Hot mess too much, would he? I don't know. He's put up with me for, well, we've been married for 31 years, dating since high school, so he knows my craziness by now. Haley says, I should have already started my seeds, but I'm behind as always. Planning it this week for sure and can't wait. Hey, you know what? I forget where you live, Haley. Remind me. I'm in New Jersey. Last year I started March 5th. I swore to myself that I would not start until the end of March this year because the process that we do, if you've watched my seed starting videos at all on my YouTube channel, they get very big, and they have to go from what was our solo cups. Now I'm using Bootstrap Farmer 3.3-inch pots, but they go from there to like 9-inch seedling grow bags, which are a bit different from that. They're like these white seedling grow bags, and they take a lot of soil. So my seedlings, by the time we plant out, by Mother's Day, the seedlings, I'm not even kidding. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see seedlings are like, I had one last year that was Lucid Gem put it on the ground. It was up to my hips. No kidding. Exciting, healthy, a bit overkill. They don't need to be quite that big. And we do bury them, of course, but so I'm like, there's really no reason to start this early. I have started some dwarfs, and there's a couple that I know Kina told me there were a few that didn't germinate. Somebody, I think in episode 1, or I think it was episode 2, I talked about Bow Mango, and somebody said that they weren't germinating. So I put those in early. And by the way, they germinated within 4 days for me. So if you're growing Bow Mango, have no fear. At least for me, they germinated just fine. Gosh, lots of comments. I'm super visual, so I absolutely love the slides. I'm so glad, Amanda. And Nicole says the same thing. I'm so glad. Me too. It's all about how it looks. Well, it's about how it tastes. But then, being able to share the looks with you guys is great. I'd love one on greens. Good idea. Good idea. If you follow me at all, greens are my jam. Greens and like the tricolors. Cheryl Caputo's here. Hi, Cheryl. Yes, love the photos. Love your show. I'm sitting here filling tomato orders while watching. Exciting. Thanks for being here, Cheryl. And Terry, Crafty T333. When you're done, we could be planting showcase varieties. Like that idea. Thanks. I think I'll do that. Facebook user, hi, first time watching live. I always miss it. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you sign into StreamYard or you watch on my YouTube channel. If this is your comment, you're not signed in, you need to go to streamyard.com/Facebook. Let me put, I think I have a banner here somewhere. Yeah, streamyard.com/Facebook. You will get to see a screen that looks like this. Make sure you click on that blue button. That will allow me to see your comments, and also the giveaway tool, the StreamYard giveaway tool, won't pick you up unless you're signed in. If you don't care about either, if you don't want to be eligible to win prizes and don't care if your name shows up, no worries. You can also watch on my YouTube channel, and the link to that is in the group. So if you'd rather watch on that other platform, the reason is because we're a private Facebook group, and StreamYard is a third-party platform. And they need your permission because it airs publicly on my YouTube channel. So they need your permission that, yes, I know we're in a private group, but yes, it's okay to use my name and profile. So that's that. My goodness, so many comments. I just love you guys. I could actually cry. What a gift this group has been. This group has been a gift. I did not intend on starting a tomato group at all. I'm very, very busy with Attitude of Gratitude with chronic pain. It's a full-time job, volunteer job. And, it was a kind of a series of unfortunate events that turned into a really fortunate event of me starting the group and then Jen and Kina coming on. And what a gift to get to know all you guys and to share our passion and obsession with all of you. And just seeing all your names and all these comments, my goodness, it's just amazing. Gosh, I can't get to all of them. Or Cheryl, I asked the question, what are the ones you're most excited about? Earth Angel, Core Antico di Ravenna, Bogatire. Oh, I have something to talk about with that. I'm glad you mentioned that because I have something from yesterday. Big Festival Tulip Green. Those are the ones that stick out for me. Oh, and the Micro Antho Pink Panther. Yeah, I have that germinated, ready to go. So what she's talking about, where did I share that one? I think it was in my Tomato Eden unboxing a couple weeks ago. So you may know Dwarf Antho Pink Panther, which is a variety that's been around, I think, for a couple of years. Tomato Eden now has a micro dwarf version of that. It's Dwarf Mini Antho Pink Panther or something like that. I believe she's sold out, but I'm growing it, so I'll have seeds in a couple of months. Kathy says, I like the rare varieties, hard to find, holy grails, and unique. Me too. Me too. Alex B, I'm honestly excited about all the tomatoes. I'm pretty familiar with the classic tomatoes, but I haven't heard of most of these varieties. That's exciting. Oh, and Anna's here. Hi, Anna. Emsland Traube. That's the one from episode 1. That's from Germany, where the grandson messaged Jen and I and said, I'd like to offer you seeds for my 103-year-old grandfather's variety. It's Emsland Traube, Carl's Emsland Traube. It's a red grape tomato. He stuck those in the mail I think last week. So I'm excited to grow those too. Ravenna are going to be sourced for next year. Excellent. Excellent. Sathya, I knew this one would come up. Definitely those meatballs. Nano's Meatball Dwarf is a really popular one that people are talking about from Secret Seed Cartel. Oh gosh, I wish I could get to all of these. We'll be here all day. Cheryl says, my bow mango germinated in 4 days, 100% germination. Yes, mine too. Mine too. Just show me the bricks facts. I'm starting my seeds next year the way you do yours. My seedlings are taking forever to grow, most likely lighting. Could be. Could be. For those of you that haven't seen my seed starting video, what I do, I'll show you quickly. All right, so I've always done solo cups, but this year I've been Bootstrap Farmer just came out with these 3.3 inch pots. And I found out the capacity is exactly the same as the solo cup. Bootstrap Farmer products are incredible. The other great thing about it, which I really can't show, but there are inserts for these that go in a 10 by 20 tray that allow you to fit 18 plants per 10 by 20 tray, which is unbelievable. So not only do the inserts help keep these varieties stable, solo cups fall around all over the place, you can really only fit 14 or 15 of these per tray. So you get more, it's more stable, same volume. It's great. So I had started some in solo cups, but I'm moving everything to these. So the way I start seeds is I use Ocean Forest, Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil. I do not use seed starting mix. I start the soil's half down in the cup. Cup has holes in it. If you don't have the Bootstrap Farmer, just drill a hole or two for drainage. I start the seeds half down, allow the plant to grow, and then as it grows, I add soil up the stem. And as you can see, I'm growing some of these for videos I'm doing. Tomatoes grow roots up the stem if you look really closely. See those little hairs along the stem? Those are roots that's saying, plant me in soil. I want to grow. I want to grow out roots. And you will be left, I promise you, if you do this method, not only will they grow super, super fast, but these will be like tree trunks by the time you plant them out. If you have leggy seedlings, and I'm working on filming a video like that, if they're leggy and getting tall and lanky, just bury it. Bury it. These are screaming to be buried. That's what all those little hairs are. How do we, oh, yeah. I'm like, how did I get off on that tangent? Somebody said that you just show me the bricks facts, wanted to start seeds the way I do. It is a great method. I love it. I've never had issues with the plants getting burned by, you know, the soil. I mean, it's organic soil. It's got worm castings. It's got bat guano. It's got kelp meal, mycorrhizal fungi. I mean, that soil it's expensive, but it's fantastic. I don't see a need for seed starting mix. If you don't do my method and you're doing something in like 6 cells or whatever, something that's very temporary, seed starting mix is great. But it has no nutrition in it. So since I do the method where it really grows the place it starts, I like to use that stuff. Okay. It is not a wonder that these videos are like 2 hours long. Oops, I got soil all over the place. I am a hot. Oh, I'm glad I bent down. Look what I got today. Thanks to Cynthia Floyd, who showed me this shop on Etsy that carries these. Got tomato shoes. I don't normally wear shoes in the house, but today I do. Excited. Everybody needs tomato shoes. I got them on sale too. It was like they were $30 or something. Her starts are amazing. Adding soil as it grows up. Genius. Thank you. Thank you. I promise you it works. If you go to my YouTube channel and watch some of my videos from last season where I talk about like my monster seedlings, you will see it's crazy. And I've also started the plants I give away to people. I'm going to wait until like mid-April to start those, because what I just showed you, those are a little over a month old. They're big. I don't need to give people these big tree trunk things. Giving them those are fine. Okay, let's get going. So if it's your first time watching, welcome. We've got 83 live viewers right now, which is fantastic. I'm half an hour into the show. I haven't shown a single tomato. Very, very typical. You know, the beginning of each episode, I've been like flipping through quickly what I've done so far. We're starting to get up there, but I will do it. And I promise you, I will keep my mouth shut and refrain from saying a word about them. Because what do we have? Like 50 something now. So this is what I've talked about so far in episode 1 through 3. Here we go. Aren't these gorgeous? This is, I said I wasn't going to talk. This is the one that everybody's looking for, Nano's Meatball Dwarf. Gosh, I get excited looking at them again. All right, this was yesterday. This was yesterday's show. And I'm already telling you that this one in Dish Fleisch, I think I'm taken out of the lineup. Maybe Grubs too, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to stop here only because I had some new news I wanted to share with you guys. So when I showcased this one yesterday, I didn't know anything about it. I was asking, and I've done research and I couldn't find anything. I had shared, I believe, that I think it had something, the name Bogatyr Ilyusha had something to do with like being a king or something like that. And that I believe this was one of a series of 3, which I found on Tomato Faifu. And I wasn't far off. A YouTube subscriber, and if this is you, thank you very much, wrote that Bogatyr Ilyusha is one of the 3 warrior heroes from Russian epics and ancient fairy tales who defended the borders of ancient Kievan Rus. Good to know. I love that stuff. This is why my shows are very long, because I love knowing everything about a tomato. So thank you, YouTube subscriber, for giving us that information. All right. We had a couple more. Starts with 13. And I think I ended with Kazula 72. Yes, I did. Okay. Kit's here. Hello. Glad you're here, Kit. Teresa's here. Hello, hello. Make sure you guys put in hashtag tomatoes. You can win. Food porn, totally. Deb's here. Fantastic. Malachite Jen's here. Those shoes are awesome. I agree. They're a little big, but I'm not returning them. I figure I'm only going to be wearing them like we're at tomato festivals, which there aren't that many around me. And, maybe around the house a little bit, but they're a little big. It's a lot of tomatoes. Yeah, it is a lot of tomatoes. It is. Just bought an antique tomato coffee cup on eBay. Totally pumped. I get it. Do I have my... Oh, see this? It's not in that good of shape right now, but I got this probably 25 years ago. It was in much better shape until last year when I decided to grow a micro dwarf tomato in it. But it was a vintage, like you can get vintage looking labels on eBay that are just like reprints. This was real. Super cool, right? Ugh, what a silly dummy head I was in growing a micro in this. It got sun faded and all that. I mean, it's still cool. And you can see where like the water hit it. Silly. But I'm excited for you with the antique coffee cup. Haley says, Orange Gabbana's on my wish list. I need to just go ahead and purchase it so I can try to grow it this year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have extra seeds for that one for this year, but I will for next year. Hi, Tomato Lovers United. I'm Tanya from Michigan 6A, and I love tomatoes. Glad you're here. Michael says, just harvested a bunch of micros while it snows outside. Nothing better. That's what I love about micros. You can do that. All right, let's get to episode 4, shall we? Let's see what we've got. Okay. This one is called E.T. E.T. I got these seeds from Meraki Seeds. I won't lie. I will tell you that the bottom photo is what's completely sold me. That, and I loved the name, of course. But look at that interior. Is that not phenomenal? The top picture is from a different site. But yes, I got seeds from Meraki Seeds, Meraki, out of Greece. She's really great, and she's got a lot of great varieties, especially long keepers and micro dwarfs. But yeah, I looked up. There's not much information about ET. It says it produces large oblate ribbed beefsteak tomatoes, around 200 to 400 grams each. Multicolored fruits in golden red, yellow stripes with golden pink flesh. Excellent sweet, juicy, fruity tomato flavor. It's an indeterminate vining variety, growing to about 200 centimeters in height and spread some widthwise depending on how much of the suckers are pruned and the choice of staking and support. 85 days. Looks fantastic, right? Hi, Alex. Yum. Looks like tropical fruit. I know. I mean, gosh, what I wouldn't give to just bite into that bottom photo right now. ET phone home. Yes. ET phone home. Get in my mouth. It looks amazing, says Green Thumb Gardener. I agree. Brianna, the interior is just as important, if not more important to me. I agree, my friend. Completely. I don't care what the outside looks like. I mean, I do. The outside looks great. If you look at my profile photo, my cover photo, when back in the Facebook group, you'll see my kitchen counter full of tomatoes from last year, and they're just exquisite. It's like art. But the interior, it's all about the interior for me as far as looks go. And if it's like a different color on the outside than it is on the inside, that's a big plus for me too. Taking notes today. Awesome sauce. Yeah, I love it. What else? That's all I know about ET. I looked at it on a different site other than Meraki, and it also said that very little is known about it. But that they did know it was from the United States somehow. No breeder given. So that's all I know. That's ET, and you can get it at Meraki Seeds. Hi, my happy place. Yay, more tomatoes. I agree. More tomatoes. We're just getting started, if you can believe that. This is my first variety. But we did talk about some other important tomato things. All right, this next one, I won't lie, and I'll tell you, I'm sort of on the fence about this one. And this is kind of a new development as to why I'm on the fence. But let me tell you about this one. This is called Great Scott. It's a brand new variety from the Dwarf Tomato Project, and it is only available at Tomato Revolution, which is a site from the UK, I believe. Kina gave me seeds for these. It just came out this year for 2024. What does it say on the site? Exclusive Dwarf Tomato Project release only for Tomato Revolution. Dwarf mid-season producing pink blunt hearts with gold stripes averaging 5 ounces. Most fruits are blunt hearts, but some are round. A classic size salad tomato that is prolific with really juicy fruits. Flavor profile is balanced and complex. Plants grow up to 6 feet tall. I don't know how that's a dwarf, to be honest with you. 6 feet doesn't sound all that dwarfy to me, but yeah, it looks really, really cool. Nicole says, I can't wait to see one of these crazy insides. I've never seen one before. What crazy insides, my friend? You mean just of all the great tomatoes? I think you'll be in for a good treat. So here's why I wanted to grow this, honestly, because it's out of stock at Tomato Revolution. It's like an exclusive variety. When I hear those things, I'm like, oh, I must have this. And I needed more dwarfs, to be honest with you. I was realizing I didn't have a lot of dwarfs, and those are great for grow bags. Here's why I'm now on the fence about it. I did some more research, and I found, excuse me, on Craig LaHoulier's website, on his personal website, craiglahoulier.com or something like that. He's one of the founders of the Dwarf Tomato Project. And I found that he talked about this variety back in 2021. Now, I realize this is 3 years ago, but here's what he said about it after the growing season. He was going through a list of things he was working on stabilizing and all of that. So he talked about this one and said, this was a bit of a disappointment. My hope was a medium-sized pink heart-shaped tomato with gold stripes and an excellent flavor. My plant this year gave me the proper color, an excellent yield and fruit size, but the heart shape didn't show up and the flavor was not all that impressive. A solid 7, but my expectations were higher based on last year's result. Back to the drawing board for this one. So it's now 3 years later and they've released it. So I would assume he went back to the drawing board and made it better, at least enough to want to release it to Tomato Revolution. I think I'm still going to grow it unless some of these other varieties just knock it out and I need to give way to other things. This one could be on the bubble, to do some March Madness talk. It could be on the bubble. Hi, Kathleen from Germany. Glad you're here. Hello. Nicole says, the colorful insides. I've only seen red or yellow boring tomato innards. Oh, my friend, you are in for such a treat. Such a treat. And I can't wait for you to watch you experience it. Sean says, that's my husband's name. I want to grow it now too. Well, most likely I'll have seeds after this season. I definitely need to add dwarf tomato varieties to my seed collection. Yeah, me too. I had much more dwarfs last year. I think part of the thing too is that I really need to go through my list. Some may be dwarfs that I don't have marked down as dwarfs. A lot of times things are like dwarf purple rain, dwarf, they put dwarf in the name. Some of them aren't. So I really need to go through and check. I don't know how this says 6 feet. To me, that's not really that dwarfy, but yeah. So this is Great Scott, only available through Tomato Revolution, out of stock at the moment. But exciting that the Dwarf Tomato Project did an exclusive variety for Tomato Revolution. I've not ordered from Tomato Revolution. I've got a cart going. I've got carts going everywhere on the planet, but I haven't actually ordered myself. Jenna says 6 feet is almost like a regular indeterminate. Yeah, I agree. It would be a maybe for me too, even with it being the first year released. Yeah, same. Definitely on the bubble. I will, Rowena. Maybe you can ask Craig about it when he's on Tomato Talk Live. I will, but it will be planted before then. Brianna. Yeah, definitely wouldn't call 6 feet a dwarf. Yeah, I know. I agree. I don't think they can be indeterminate dwarfs. They can. They can. Dwarfs can be indeterminate. Mini dwarfs tend to be determinate, but dwarfs can be indeterminate. All right, let's move on to the next one. Ah, this one I've been excited about. This is a cherry called Kiss the Sky. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. That's channeling my inner Jimi Hendrix. I was going to say Jimmy Page for a minute. No, Jimi Hendrix. Kiss the Sky, bred by Keith Muller, stabilized by Tatiana Kuchnariva. I believe she's from Tatiana's tomato base. This one sounds great, and I've got information from 2 different sources. So this is another one from Secret Seed Cartel. If you've watched my show the last couple days, you will know that I've shared that Heidi Schmaltz-Dolan shared with me that they are very particular about what varieties they grow, and they will only grow things that they feel are exceptional. So they clearly like this variety. Here's what they have to say about it. And this is where I got my seeds from, by the way, from Secret Seed Cartel in France. This is an open pollinated version of the hybrid purple haze tomato, stabilized by Tatiana Kuchnariva. Cocktail size, 1.5 ounce on average. Don't let the size fool you. It packs a big punch of sweet and smoky. Yes, that's what I like to hear. Loud flavor. Very productive and picture perfect, a winner. It has won several tasting events in multiple cities. On our list of top 10 favorites. Cannot argue with that at all. At all. Then I checked Heritage Seed Market, which is where Bunny Seeds is out of, and they also sell it. They say Kiss the Sky is a favorite that I'm so glad to bring back to Bunny Hop Seeds. The reason is the flavor. I am a huge fan of Brandywine and Black Cherry and Cherokee Purple, but the first 2 just do not produce worth a flip in my garden. She's in Florida. On average, I get 1 fruit from Brandywine and 1 to 3 fruits from Black Cherry, and I have grown these again and again, but finally gave up. Kiss the Sky is a regular leaf grow out of Keith Muller's Purple Haze F1, stabilized and selected by Tatiana of Anmore, British Columbia, Canada, in 2008 to 2012. To me, it has the unique, smooth, and sweet flavor of Brandywine combined with the deeper flavor in Cherokee Purple. I love it. It has earned my official wow flavor designation. Where'd it go? Designation. I offered this variety for 2 years before suddenly coming up with pink, not purple fruits. This season, I went back to my source, and with 1 remaining seed in the packet, grew a plant that survived under a tent all winter to emerge in the spring, starting to fruit in April. The fruits are smaller than what I grew before. Actually, that information is not really important. That's if you got seeds from Heritage Seed Market. She says, fruit set was excellent for my growing conditions. Highly recommend. So those are 2 sources that I trust wholeheartedly. And this sounds like an incredible, incredible variety. Saska, hello from Bulgaria. Hello. So glad you could join us. Kiss the Sky sounds great. I agree. Kelly says, what a pretty tomato. Yes, I agree. Missy's here. Hi, Missy. Kiss the Sky looks amazing. I agree. Jimi Hendrix tomato, nice. Yeah, rock on. Teresa says, looks like Reinhard Crafts purple. I agree. It does. Really very close. And that's going to be on my grow list this year as well, I believe. JT Homestead on Etsy had it, but they show it, but sold out now. Interesting. There was something else I was searching for extra information on my list that JT Homestead had, but they were sold out. Also, I feel like it wasn't Kiss the Sky, but maybe it was. Interesting. Brianna says, I'm sold. Yes, I agree. Did anybody check a Secret Seed Cartel? Do they have them in stock still? Or Heritage Seed Market? They could be good if you want to grow it this year. Jenna says, I love brandy wine, so this sounds like a delicious winner. It does, right? I mean, those two reviews from two different vendors, that's really good. It got the wow designation from Bunny Hop Seeds and then top 10 from Secret Seed Cartel. Oh, Teresa says, I'm growing this year too. Awesome sauce. Fantastic. Luke says, we'll grow Kiss the Sky at my mother's. She will love it. Great. Who's your hen? Kiss the Sky seems like a complete all around wow. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's what it was. Yes, Shannon. JT Homestead lists Great Scott. Yes. No, that was the one I looked at too. I wanted to see if anybody else had it. But I did notice I looked at the description when it said sold out, but I popped over to the description. It looked like a completely different tomato. So I think what they have is a different Great Scott, maybe something they named or something else. It was not a heart. I'm not even sure that it was a dwarf, to be honest with you. But do your own research. That's what I had found too. Taste test between Reinhardt's and this one. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Bounty Hunters has them too. Kiss the Sky, I'm assuming you're talking about. Good to know. Out of stock at Heritage Seeds. Yeah, they tend to get out of stock on things. They get a lot of places are out of stock on a lot of things right now because everybody's getting ready to plant. Hi, Facebook user. Kiss the Sky is a really great tomato. Most important, it never splits. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. If you'd like to win seeds, make sure you sign in to StreamYard because you're coming up as Facebook user on my end. But thank you for the information. That's really helpful. In stock at Secret Seed Cartel. Good to know. Good to know. Trying to think if I have extra seeds for this one to give away. I think I do. I can add this to the list. I think I do. So what happens is I draw 5 winners at the end and I give you a choice of things. I'm almost positive I have extra seeds. I can give 1 pack. I could be wrong, but I think I can. So I will add that to the list. Thank you, Luke, for putting the link in. That's great. Secret Seed Cartel is out of France, but they ship pretty quickly. I believe I've had things in less than 2 weeks from there. So that's great. All right. So that's Kiss the Sky. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. This one's called Multicolor. Not the greatest name in the world, but that's what it's called. For those of you that were watching my Bounty Hunter Seeds unboxing, I unboxed this one. And immediately the wow factor was there. Wow factor. I mean, look at that interior. Look at the exterior. Don't know who it's bred by or the origin. Let me tell you what Bounty Hunter has to say about it. Sean from Bounty Hunter Seeds says this is a rare tomato with an unknown origin. We got these back many years back from Dean Slater, who's a tomato breeder. By doing our research, it seems to be 2 versions of this tomato. This is a late season tomato plant with regular leaf foliage. It is an indeterminate variety and will produce until frost time if taken care of. They produce loads of these giant multicolored beefsteak tomatoes, so be sure to stake your plants well. These have an outstanding complex flavor, combining sweet acidic with smokiness. This will leave your mouth watering for more of this delicious tomato. Not much else to be said. Look at that tricolor interior. My goodness, it's just fantastic. Is Kiss the Sky a dwarf tomato? I don't believe so. I'm not seeing a height, but I am almost positive it's not a dwarf. Good question. Beautiful, says Linda. Hi, Linda. Glad you're here. Multicolor looks great inside. I agree. Oh, gosh, I can't wait. I know many of you are growing this. Many of you ordered this variety from Bounty Hunter after my unboxing. I believe he still has them in stock. If you go to bountyhunterseeds.com, you can take a look and perhaps order them. He's got tons of great seeds. I've already showcased many of his really exclusive varieties. Toad Suck Toad is one. Purple Light is another. Jungle George, I think I showcased yesterday or maybe episode 2. Those are 3 already. This is number 4 that I got just from that one unboxing. It's pretty rare. I tend to skip around a lot with as far as where I get the seeds from, or where I shouldn't word it like that. Really, like I go all over. And so not one vendor tends to have a monopoly on the seeds that I'm interested in. Tomato Eden has a lot. I won't lie. I love Tomato Eden, but Bounty Hunter Seeds also has a lot. So thank you, Sean from Bounty Hunter Seeds. I love you, and I know many, many do. Also, Kelly Natchbull. Wow, multicolor sounds and looks amazing. I agree. I agree. Indeterminate, fantastic. All right, what's next? What's next? We're at an hour here. We've got many, many more to go. This next one, thanks to my friend Linda, who just chimed in, Linda Wicker Downing. This is another variety from the Depeche Mode collection by Bill Yoder, who was on our Tomato Talk Live. Jen, Joy, and I, we do a Tomato Talk Live on the first Friday night of each month. Well, I shouldn't say Friday night, depending on where you're watching from. Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He was our guest for it was this month, right? What the heck date is it? Yes, it was this month. It was just March. And he has a Prince collection that he launched last year. And now his newest one is the Depeche Mode collection. He had a limited amount of seeds. He's completely out of stock at the moment, but we'll have more available midsummer. I wasn't able to order in time, but Linda Wicker Downing gave me some seeds, and I'm very, very grateful for that. What does Bill have to say about this? Oh, and you can order seeds directly from him through his Facebook page, Bill Yoder. You can find him there and just friend him. He's a big fan of Depeche Mode. He's also got a new Duran Duran series coming out that he and I have talked about because I'm a big Duranie. He said this is named for the song on the Depeche Mode album, Playing the Angel. He goes into some of the song lyrics. He said these tomatoes were the harvest results from a pack of dwarf tomato project variety seeds that I purchased 7 years ago. Bill does a lot of work with the dwarf tomato project. The entire pack of seeds resulted in non-dwarf plants. I tossed these plants aside and left them in their pots in the corner of the garden for several weeks without any fertilizer or water. I walked by them one day and realized they were growing like beasts. I felt a bit guilty at the thought of neglecting them. The first from this song ran through my mind. At that point, I decided to plant a few to see what results. The result was strong, tall, rambling plants that produced many tomatoes as depicted in this picture. I've been growing them out for several years to verify stability. I really like the combination of the internal and external coloring. I suspect this tomato could be a non-dwarf variant from the original cross that was released as a stabilized dwarf variety. It's funny this description of him talking about Precious. I gave him seeds for my Bananas Noir tomato. For those of you that are in the group, you know about my variety Bananas Noir, and I think I showcased it in episode 1. That is he wasn't well last week, Bill said, and he had planted seeds for Bananas Noir, and he said they grew kind of like out of control. They get tall. So he said he was going to try to revive them. It sounds very, very similar to what he's talking about here with Precious. So we'll have to see. He said he was going to try to revive them. Oh, Kelly, I'm a Duranie too. It was my first concert back in '84, 7 in the Ragged Tiger tour. Sister friend, same. April 5th, 1984 at the Meadowlands. My first concert. I still have the ticket stub. I happen to know my best friend from college is their manager, believe it or not. We were Duranies in college together, and she ended up working for them. She's worked for them for like 25 years now, and they're well aware of the Duran Duran tomatoes because I let Caddy Krasner's her name. I let her know, and she let Nick Rhodes, the keyboard player, he knows, and he said excellent. So yeah, they know all about the Duran Duran tomatoes. I've got pictures. I'll have to show you, Kelly. I've got pictures of me with the band. Pretty cool. I'm a Simon girl. Sweet. That's awesome. I know. Very, very cool. Oh, Missy's a Duranie too. Excellent. Excellent. He's Bill. If you're on his Facebook page, he just released a photo of his very first Duran Duran tomato. It's the chauffeur, and it looks incredible. Looks incredible. He's a very talented breeder. What else we got? Hey, Cynthia. Glad you're here. I was showing my sneaks thanks to you. Cynthia had these first. I got them next thanks to you. All right, let's move on with some more tomatoes. So again, Bill will have these more seeds for these midsummer, but no more to grow for the beginning of the season. And again, Linda, my friend, I'm forever grateful for you parting with your precious seeds. Oh, precious. Yeah. Um, exciting. I have not started this one yet. I've got Suffer Well growing. I've started seeds for Strange Love because if they germinate, I want to give the extra 2 to Jen. They haven't germinated yet. It's been like 6 days, which is kind of unusual for Bill's stuff, but I'll give it more time. It's still early. Okay, here's one there's really very little information about called Heart of the Lower Tree. I got these seeds from Tomato Eden, and I searched, did Google translation language stuff. I can't find anything else from another vendor on this. Don't know where it's from. I just know I got seeds from Tomato Eden. She says it's a bush 2 meters high, medium ripening period, fruits weighing 160 to 460 grams, delicious. So in this case, it's the look of it purely and the delicious part that sold me. If you watch back through my other episodes, you'll know I have a lot of varieties that look very similar to this. So this one's sort of on the bubble too, I think, because I've got a lot that I'm growing like this. So this, if I need to trim things down, this could be an early, like I'll see you next year. But right now I'm planning on growing it. I like that nobody else has it. That's, a big thing for me to want to grow it because nobody else has it. Or if they do, they call it something different. I meant to ask Tatiana from Tomato Eden what else to know about this, but I forgot. Hungry like the wolf, you know it. You know it. Luke says, those tomatoes make me hungry like the wolf. Duran Duran fan too. How can you not be? Not to go on a tangent with Duran Duran, but I shall for a moment. So I mentioned that I've been with my husband, Rob, since high school. So he's been with me since the Duran Duran years, the heavy Duran Duran years when my closet was plastered. I still love them, but for those of you that were Duranis, a lot of men didn't like them back in the day. And I think that's because the guys were all good looking and we were like many of us, like me, I was crazy in love with Simon Le Bon. And so I think the guys felt a bit threatened, but years later, I think the men kind of jumped on board. And if I'm stereotyping here, men, tell me that I'm wrong. But you can't deny the talent of their musicianship and their songwriting. They're so talented. What a sound they had. And they just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year. And my friend Caddy was there. They thanked her, and HBO cut that part out, unfortunately, which kind of stinks. It's pre-recorded, so they edited her thanks out, but she at least has it on video. So that's Heart of the Lower Tree, and thank you for allowing me to pontificate about Duran Duran. How could you not be in love with Simon Wright? Man, I wish I could pull up. I wonder how easy it would be to pull up my picture of me with a band. I don't want to keep you guys any longer than necessary. I've got 2 pictures of me with a band. I won't. I'll spare you. All right. Next tomato. Sensei. I got these seeds from Heirloom Seed House. The photo on the left looks like very unripe Sensei, but it's a pretty photo. Those are nice pink tomatoes. The photo came from Heirloom Seed House. The one on the right came from a vendor, I think in Russia, maybe. You can see what a ripe one looks like. So these are from Siberia. Heirloom Seed House, Evan Gregoire from Heirloom Seed House says, this is a top 10 for sure. These beautiful light pink fruits produce all season and have the most exceptional flavor and disease resistance. I'm a sucker for anything that says exceptional flavor. Such a sweet yet balanced tomato. The pink tomatoes have the best overall flavor in our opinion. I tend to disagree, at least with the ones I've had so far. Tend to disagree, but I'm always holding out hope. Loads of 10-ounce fruits with exceptional hold time for an ox heart. He said he was gifted these seeds from someone from Parma, Italy. Wait, Roberta from Parma gifted these to us from Dr. Carolyn Mail. So I guess he got seeds from someone from Italy who got them from Dr. Carolyn Mail, who's the author of one of the tomato Bibles, in my opinion. 100 heirloom tomatoes for the American garden. Jen Joy just did a great video on this book. Highly recommend. So that's Dr. Carolyn Mail. She passed away a couple of years ago, but she was kind of the godmother of tomatoes as far as I'm concerned. Let's see, where did I leave off? So another site, variety developed for cultivation in Siberia, Russia. Another site says fruit crimson red, so they're not calling it pink, they're calling it red. And I can see that if I believe the information came from the same place that the photo on the right came from. It is more red there. So I guess we'll see what I get if it's pink or red. Juicy, fleshy, dense flesh containing few gellan seeds. I will tell you, I'm a sucker for gellan seeds. I like it. So that's not necessarily a selling point for me, but I am trying more paste varieties this year and Italian varieties. Not that this is Italian, but a lot of the paste varieties happen to be Italian. What else does it say? Compact plant with small regular foliage, indeterminate growth, good production early in the season and until frost, good disease resistance. So that's sensei. I would consider it a paste. I mean, I consider anything without seeds and gel sort of a paste tomato that's more meaty. Whoa, you think you were at that same concert? April 5th, 1984 at the Meadowlands, Duran Duran? If so, I was the girl in the very last row with her younger sister and best friend from high school. Seriously, we were in the very last row. I could scream and I couldn't hear myself. That's how loud it was. It was awesome. It was the best. Roses did a quick search. Heart of the Tree is a poem about planting a tree. Thank you. I did find that too about the poem. Just couldn't find anything else about the variety, but thank you. I meant to say that also. No band pictures, please. Okay, no worries. Save a Prayer, my favorite Duran Duran song besides Rio. That's a great song. I love Rio too. That's my favorite album. Way ahead of you. Did you check out Franchi seeds for Italian varieties? Well, guess what's coming up? I think it's my last variety today. Yes, I have. I'll be talking about that in a minute. Spoiler alert. Yeah, they're great. So that's Sensei. Possibly. I have to check with my friend. We were either there or Madison Square Garden. Yeah, it was definitely not a Madison Square Garden for me, but I know that was like the next night or the night before, maybe. Okay. This one is called Aljanuska. Another one I know very little about, that I found very little information about. Got the seeds from Tomato Eden. The interior is what sold me on this. I mean, look at the interior. Totally excited about this one. Love the outside look, and compared to the inside, I love tomatoes that look like that. Tomato Eden says it's tall, 2 meters, mid-season variety. Fruits up to 350 grams, beautiful bicolor, aromatic, with a melting, sweet, unforgettable taste. So if I had to choose between this and Heart of the Lower Tree, this one would win out just because of that description. Meltingly sweet, unforgettable taste. Excellent. Don't know breeder or origin on this one. Oh, Facebook user says it's not an heirloom. It's a commercial open pollinated, and it has a list of breeders. Okay, did my description say heirloom? Yeah, it doesn't say, I don't think I said it was an heirloom because my descriptions don't say that from both places. He just said, I mean, it's from Heirloom Seed House, from where I got the seeds from, but he's not claiming it was an heirloom. Just saying he got them from Parma, who was gifted these from Dr. Carolyn Mail. She did write a book on heirloom tomatoes, but there's nothing that says it's an heirloom. But thank you for the information. Commercial, he's talking about, or he or she, Sensei. It's a commercial variety available from Siberia. Thank you for that, and for all the names of the breeders. I need to add to my spreadsheet. I appreciate that. Okay, this next one is another one. I've shared many varieties that I'm growing from a breeder that I'm very excited about this year from Kazakhstan. His name is Vitaly Alefirov. This one is a beauty, is it not? I actually did Google Translate to know how to pronounce this correctly, and now I'm forgetting. It was like Esike Crystal, I think is what it said. Look at this interior. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What do we know about this one? Obviously, it's from Kazakhstan. Tall, indeterminate variety, weakly leafy bush with thin leaves, elongated, heart-shaped bicolor fruits, few seeds, fleshy, sweet, and tasty. This tomato variety was bred in the vastness of the Almaty region, Esike. It was bred by the Kazakh breeder Vitaly Genadievich Alefirov. The Almaty region, not to get all that off topic, but a lot of Alefirov varieties are named for the Almaty region. He's got like Almaty tricolor, Almaty evening, a whole bunch of them. He's got a lot of great varieties. Sometimes they're listed as Almaty, sometimes they're listed as Almatian, but I forget. I think I have one or more of the Almaty varieties on my spreadsheet to grow for this year. But this one just looks incredible. It sounds incredible too. I love the shape of it. And quite a few of things that he grows are in this similar shape. Inga says, I have this one too. Excellent. Amanda says, I really like the shape of these. Me too. Me too. Brianna says, I'm in love. Excuse me. That's gorgeous. Yes, I agree. Hi, Cindy. No problem being late. No problem at all. So pretty, says Green Thumb Gardener. Inside, it looks like a peach. It does, doesn't it? Like a ripe peach in the heat of summer when it's in season. Oh my gosh, it looks just like a peach. That is beautiful. Can already taste it. Yes, me too. And for me to forego varieties that don't have seeds and goo must mean that something about it really grabs me. And this one, for sure, the interior. Almaty is a city. It used to be the capital of Kazakhstan. Thank you. It's for the Almaty region that he has all those Almaty varieties I was talking about. Look at that inside color. Agree. Okay, so that's Esike Crystal. This next one is another one from Secret Seed Cartel. I don't have to tell you again, but I guess I will, that they only carry things that they find to be exceptional. They're very particular about what they carry. This one's called Ed's Millennium. So I keep saying I'm not giving up on those red varieties. I have yet to find, I've tasted one red variety that knocked my socks off with flavor, and that was Sweet Scarlet Dwarf. And I've tried tons, and I just find that they really lack that loud flavor that I like. So I'm holding out hope for Ed's Millennium. Secret Seed Cartel says this tomato is fairly obscure, and we had a bit of trouble finding seeds, but thanks to our friend Neil Gillard in Canada, we finally got our hands on some. It first showed up in the Bay Area of California and for a time was carried by Yamaguchi's nursery in Cupertino. It was a variant of a red brandy wine that Dr. Edlow discovered and worked at adapting. It won the Santa Clara Master Gardener's Tomato Taste Competition several years in a row and even beat out Paul Robeson. Hear that, Malachite Jen? It produces huge red beefsteaks, very meaty and with that winning brandy wine taste. You cannot go wrong with this one. It's everything a tomato should be. The plants themselves get very tall, so be aware of growing in a tunnel. Ours hit about 8 feet. By the way, for those of you growing banana noir, it's tall, 9 feet, about 9 feet ours get. You want to double stem that. But if I gave you seeds, that chances are I gave you a information sheet on them, which gives you all my tips on that. There was a time in the early 2000s that Eds was trending, but like all fads, it fell into obscurity with newer varieties to be grown. We are happy to bring Out of the Dark again and offer everyone the chance to grow this outstanding tomato. Don't be surprised if you fall in love with it and it goes on your must-grow list. Comes in at the end of the season, but well worth the wait, and nothing better to finish your season with. And it is a potato leaf indeterminate. Kim says, Ed's looks amazing with that interior, doesn't it? It really does. Looks similar to brandy wine. Karen says, Essike Crystal looks like it might make an interesting dried tomato. A change from the reds. It's beautiful. It would. I bet it would. You're right. Fantastic. Amanda, I like meaty, but 8 foot is a tree. Yeah, it is. I found that Aunt Ruby's German green. I think that was the tallest tomato we've ever had. Bananas Noir gets up there. It does. It gets pretty tall, but it starts producing pretty early. It just keeps going and going and going. What does double stemming mean? What that means basically, Terry, is that instead of growing, many people will single stem. They'll just keep side shoots from going out and they'll just grow along one stem. There's a lot of schools for thought about whether that is, a better to produce more tomatoes than allowing things to branch out. But I recommend you don't single stem banana noir. I mean, you can. The stems are skinny, even with my tried and true method. The stems are a bit. I mean, not that they're going to fall and break over. They need to be staked, but they tend to be skinny, and you will get more tomatoes if you double, even triple stem. Allow those to grow tall and mighty. Banana Snore will definitely be on my big cattle panel. Cannot wait. Excellent. Oh, and Robin says, I've been to that nursery. It will go on my list. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. This went on my must-grow list pretty early on when I got the seeds from Secret Seed Cartel. And yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be one of my, praying and hoping reds that maybe one variety is going to change my mind and give me a red. That's fantastic. This next one, very little information about, actually my next two. Excuse me. This one's called Evergreen Lemon. I was given seeds for this by my Jarson Angel from Poland, who gave me every Jarson variety except for 3. So I'm eternally grateful for her. I'm not allowed to say her name because she doesn't want to be hunted down for Jarsons, but she also gave me a bunch of Cazulas, really unique and rare Cazulas, and a couple of unique other varieties like that Sergeant Pepper's White I mentioned yesterday. She also gave me Evergreen Lemon. But I was able to find information on this from Cultive to Rue, this website, which you see. It's a rare variety of unknown origin. Oops. Okay, I didn't change the slides. I apologize. It is not stabilized by Dr. Edlow, and the origin is not the United States. That was the last slide. I just forgot to change that information. Whoops. Sorry. Don't know who it's stabilized by or the origin. So my bad on that. Beautiful, fleshy, emerald green fruits, which turn amber when fully ripe. Beefsteak type flesh with a very pleasant, sweet flavor, average production. We were talking yesterday about some of those keywords where you think maybe the vendor really didn't like it that much. Very pleasant, sweet flavor could be one of those for me. Not sure, but it looks great. It's rare, so I'm growing it. Um, yeah. Eugh. I don't like that that slide is up there. That's going to bug me with that wrong information. That will bug me. Please note now, wrong information, not origin US, not stabilized by Dr. Ed Lowe. That was Ed's Millennium. Uh, Yay, Kazulas. Yay, I agree. I'm going to wrap bananas noir around a green stalk. Good luck with that. You'll get tomatoes. I can't wait. You have to send me pictures. Brianna Marie says, I'm also not big on reds, but I'm convinced. Yeah, yeah, right. Cynthia says, looks ochre butterscotch yummy. I love that ochre flavor that a lot of the greens get. Where do you find Sergeant Pepper's white? I love white tomatoes. Watch my show from yesterday. You can fast forward to that segment. I'd be surprised if you can. There's one website that I gave, like illamon.hu. Yeah, you have to look yesterday. I was given seeds by my Jarson Angel. It's really a mutation of Sergeant Pepper's yellow that turned out to be more white, and the vendor named it Sergeant Pepper's white. The seeds I got, even though it's called Sergeant Pepper's white, were from a tomato that looked a little bit more like Sergeant Pepper's yellow. But if you watch yesterday's episode, and I believe I give the link also where you can find the information about that. And if you can't find that, Haley, just private message me and I can give you that link. I won't jump on the Kazul or Jarson trains until someone creates dwarf ones. Just might be in the works. Just might. Someone might be having plans this year. Just saying. Green Thumb Gardener, I will. Not sure what that means, but I'm glad. Yay! So that's evergreen lemon. And this website, Cultiv Taru, is where you can find information. But the information on there is just what I read, which is just rare variety of unknown origin. All right, this next one, another from that same site, Cultiv Taru. This one I got seeds from Kina. Fred SGDB. This is stabilized by Francis Carroyer of France. It's an exclusive to Cultiv Taru, otherwise known as Cultivate Your Street in English. It was accidentally found in 2013. This variety was then developed and established in Saint Genevieve des Bois in Essonne by Francis Carroyer. Very beautiful tomato with indeterminate growing habit. Fruit swollen, green, variegated with red. The fruits are from 250 to 450 grams. This variety is as beautiful as it is good. The flavor is complex. Okay. Thank you, Luke, for that, for giving that link to Sergeant Pepper's white. You're the best. You're the best. Michael, you better be careful. Your producer, he said, looking to take over as producer. Just kidding. You're the best, Michael. Yeah, so Kina gave me these seeds. I have regular Fred, just Fred, and I'm assuming it's related to Fred SGDB, not positive, but I was given Fred by my Jarson Angel, and I think that is on my grow list for this year too. Not sharing it tonight, but Kina sent me these, and I'm like, whoa, look at this tomato. Come on, look at this tomato. That is a Lauren tomato. Must grow, must grow. Have I ordered from that company? I have not. I don't think in the United States we can, but Kina has. I know Kina has. I could be wrong. If you're able to order from the United States, chances are from a vendor, chances are I've ordered, but I don't believe I have because I don't think you can. I think for a time you would have been able to, but I don't believe they allow that any longer, unfortunately. Gosh, that looks amazing. I agree. Christmas interior. Christmas interior, Brianna. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Riverdale Garden says, holy cow, I need that. I know. What does SGDB stand for? So I'm assuming it stands for Saint Genevieve des Bois, which is where the variety was developed and established. Saint Genevieve des Bois. So if you go on this website, Cultive Taru, otherwise known as Cultivate Your Street, you can find out more. That makes sense. That would stand for that. Fred Saint Genevieve des Bois. Sounds fantastic. Fruit swollen green, variegated with red. This variety is as beautiful as it is good. Flavor is complex. I love complex. Absolutely. Hi, Naman. Glad you're here. So glad you're here. Some comments I don't see. Are they on Facebook versus YouTube? Yes. So if you are watching from YouTube, you won't see Facebook comments unless I put them up on the screen. Yes. Michael is the best. Yes, he is. He is. Kit says looks tasty. I agree. I agree. Are you able to put in the vendors guides which vendors we can purchase from here in the US? It would take a lot of work. The links are all there. I guess you really have to go on yourself and determine, and sometimes they change. So yeah, I don't have time to do that, Hector, to be honest with you. It's an ongoing list. As people find vendors, they add them on there. But it's really trial and error. And if I did it for the United States, I feel I would kind of have to do it with everybody. Like these ship to France, these vendors ship to Canada, and that would be a whole lot of work. But I hear you. That would be nice. If you can order from the United States, chances are I've ordered and done an unboxing of it. All right, that's Fred SGDB. Thank you, Kina, for those seeds. Incredible. Totally growing it. Next one, Hunk Papa. Hunk Papa. This is a variety bred by Bill Jeffers of the United States. I think I've showcased several varieties of his. It sounds awesome. So Bounty Hunter Seeds does carry it. I don't remember if that's where I got the seeds or if it was a trade. I know I don't have seeds for this to give away. This is a mid-season variety with potato leaves. Hunk Papa tomato is in our top 10 this year on flavor, production, and size. This is from Sean at Bounty Hunter Seeds. We have to say we messed up and forgot to get more pictures of this awesome fruit this season because of how busy we were. The pictures we posted were from the first ones that came in. They were not the greatest pictures, but wanted to show the bicolored and the weights. They were one of the smallest ones, just a little over a pound. You will not be disappointed in this tomato. These are very heavy producing, bicolored tomato by size, weighing 1 pound and over. Be sure to stake your plants well because of the weights and the number of these fruits these plants can give you. The taste is superb, well-balanced, rich, and very meaty. Sounds great. Anybody grow these? They've been around for a while as far as I can tell. Wow, Hunk Papa. Yes, I agree, Shannon. Anybody grow it? Sherva, Hunk Papa's going on my wish list. I think I may have gotten seeds from a trade. I don't remember who the trade was. Hubba Hubba. I love it. I love it, Katrina. Hubba Hubba. Wowzer. Yes. Yes. My Shadow's here. Hello. Hi, everyone. Lester, are we sure all the sites are legit and not scam? Nope. That's why in the Facebook group, in our rules, ordering is at your own risk. I mean, I've looked over. Usually when somebody puts it on there, it means they've ordered from it, but not always. I haven't seen anything recently that looked scammy, nor I'm not sure if Kina, Jen, or I have ever had to remove something that was scammy. There is one vendor who I refuse to give promotion to because I know he's scamming people, and he's not on there. Do not worry. But anything on there is, as far as I know, but I can't vouch for all of them. It's impossible. If I can't order from all of them, I can't vouch for all of them. So it's order at your own risk. But if you're curious about one, I would encourage you to ask the person that posted about it, and perhaps they can give you a little bit of guidance. My grow list is officially in shambles and I've already planted. Is it too late though, Dee? Is it really too late? Alex B, how can I get bananas tomorrow? You can email me, or if you're in the group, private message me. I'd be happy to give you bananas tomorrow if you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. I would be happy to give you bananas tomorrow, or bananas. It's a cross, an accidental cross of banana noir. Let me show you what it looks like. I can skip ahead. All right, that's 69. Where is it? No, 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 no. There it is. That's my banana noir. I did this in episode 1. It's a cross between Ananas Noir and an unknown cherry. I think coyote, but I'm not positive. It's a spectacular, delicious, gorgeous tomato, and I freely give seeds out to anybody who wants them. So you can email me at this email address or private message me if you're in the group. If you're not in the group, we would love to have you. All right, let me skip back to that slide. I didn't even know I had this ability to skip forward before. It's just found that out today. Hunk Papa, hubba hubba. It would be too much to moderate seed companies. I agree. If I find out anything is a scam, they absolutely cannot be mentioned in the group. We don't draw attention to it or drama to it, but they cannot be mentioned. I would be curious for a list of vendors that you highly recommend, like your favorite top 3 sites or something, since you're so close to where I live. If you watch my unboxings, it's really pretty easy. Bounty Hunter Seeds is a favorite. Tomato Eden is a favorite. Who else do I love? I haven't, this is my first year ordering from Heirloom Seed House, so I can't speak for how things grow and germinate, but so far so good. Germination's good, but I haven't actually grown anything out. So let me speak to where I've ordered from and had good luck from. Last year was a lot of Tomato Eden and Bounty Hunter Seeds. Farmer Val's Backyard. Trying to think of Woodland Creations. These are all vendors that I've had good luck with ordering from, germination, growing out, and growing true to type. There's a lot of other vendors that I'm excited about for this year, but I suppose it wouldn't be completely fair to showcase them and give my 100% stamp of approval until I've grown anything from them. Oh, Bad Skins Gardens is another one. That I grew some Jarsons and Del Norpio Verde and some other things from Bad Skins Garden last year. Forgotten Heirlooms. Ken Fry, Forgotten Heirlooms, absolutely. Great luck from him as well. I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but those are like my tops for now. But I'm hoping to add much, much more to that list after this season because I'm growing from a lot more vendors. Woodland Creations, yeah, absolutely. Love Woodland Creations. They're great and such generous people. They've donated a lot to the group. I got Hunk Papa from Bounty Hunter Seeds. Hi, Deborah. Glad you're here. Fantastic. All right, so that's Hunk Papa. Hunk Papa. All right. Who's ready to go down the Jarson tunnel of love again? This is Jarson 9, version 1. You'll see a lot of these. I've talked about this in other episodes with Jarsons and Kazulas where it has like a slash, backslash, and then a number after it. What that means is there's different versions. They're not stable. There's a lot of different versions out there. So Jarson 9 is a cross between Kazula 37 version 4 and Ananas Noir. And I did put together a slide. This is Kazula 37-4. So it's a pink variety. This, not to get too down the rabbit hole, but Kazula 37-4 is a cross between King Pink and Steak Sandwich. So this tomato, along with Ananas Noir, is what makes up this tomato, Jarson 9 version 1. I was given seeds by my Jarson Angel. I think Cariarty Seeds, another great vendor who I've grown things that are true to type from also. She's in Cariarty's in Germany. Oh, and Sabine, BNS Seeds is another vendor from Germany I love, and things grow true to type. I've had good luck with her also. Also, Cariarty Seeds. So I believe Cariarty carries Jarson 9-1 also. I got these seeds, so the photo on the left is from my Jarson Angel. Those are the seeds she grew out last season. And so with Kazula 37-4 merged, crossed with Ananas Noir, this looked and sounded like it's right up my alley. Don't know much else other than the crosses on it. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to have seeds. This one is not easy to find, nor are most of the Jarsons. 18.3 is getting easier to find. I gave 18.3 out to anybody who wanted them in the group. 18.3 and my Jarson 1 tricolor I've given out to so many of you. But the other Jarsons are more difficult to find. Anna says, for Etsy, I really love Head to My Toes and new favorite Val's. Yeah, Val's is great. Head to My Toes, I've ordered from, haven't grown from her yet, but she's given me some really unique seeds, Jen. So I'm very grateful for her and looking forward to growing some of her stuff also. Oh my, I need Hunk Papa. Yes, I agree. Love that color of 9-1. Yes, Kit. Pretty sure your Kina has this one too. Our Jarson Angel gave stuff to Kina also. She was very, very generous. Haley says, I highly recommend Farmer Val's Backyard. Yes, me too. Me too. She's great. Also an incredible person and very generous to the group and other groups as well. She's great. So that's Jarson 9-1. And while we're on the Jarson train, let's talk about Jarson 17. This one I have several versions of. This is a cross between Orange Strawberry, which is a Orange Ox Heart, which I grew years ago, and Cherokee Purple. And I've got a few different versions. Teresa at Terra Nova Seed just gave me seeds from her version that she grew last year, which is like an ochre color. These are from two different vendors here. So I think I'm growing 2 plants, different versions of this. But Orange Strawberry and Cherokee Purple, I remember loving Orange Strawberry. I kind of grew that before I was kind of rating things and keeping a spreadsheet, but I do remember loving that variety. And Cherokee Purple, one of my all-time faves, can't go wrong. Me and my shadow, you're so sweet. Remember, if you haven't done already, like the video and subscribe to show support to Mrs. Tomato Head. She's a kind person who loves tomatoes. You're making me want to cry. Thank you. She does this every episode to make sure that people are subscribing. It's very, very sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I do, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I do start to make nominal amount of money, but I also get some nice things that I'm able to do in my videos, like put links and stuff in. So yes, your subscription would help me out a lot and I would appreciate it. Thank you so much, me and my shadow. You guys are just the best taking care of me. Honestly, it really makes me want to cry. I think I might cry. Jarson 17 says Cynthia Floyd. Awesome. OMG, that looks fantastic. Onto my wish list. You guys know I love sharing seeds. So if you're in the group, anything that I'll be sharing, I'm happy to share seeds with you after that. Oh, now I'm really going to cry. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Appreciated. Love you guys. Well, we're at 89 live viewers right now. That's my all-time record. That's incredible. Jen and I had 120 during our last Tomato Talk Live with Bill Yoder. I kind of suspect that we may go even more than that with Craig LaHoulier. This is my most live in one of these week time ones. Thank you all for being here. I'm hope that I'm showcasing varieties that are exciting to you and that you're having a lot of fun, because I sure am. All right, let's get off of Jarsons for a bit and move on to a Kazula. I showcased one yesterday, and here's another one. This is Kazula 68. This is the tricolor version of Kazula 68. There's another version which Tomato Faifu carries, and it's just a red, if I'm not mistaken. Or I don't know if they carry it or not, but they showcase it on there. This Kazula 68, I got seeds from tomatoeden.net. When I talk about Tomato Eden, there's 2 Tomato Edens. One no longer sells seeds. That's tomatoeden.com. you want to go to tomatoeden.net. And believe me, if you haven't watched my unboxing videos, you are in for a treat. Tatiana at Tomato Eden is spectacular. Her varieties, she's so inexpensive. She ships worldwide. She has a plant passport. Many people are getting their orders stuck in customs right now. I don't know what's going on with customs because she does pay to have a plant passport. Her seeds are tested. You get one free gift variety for every 5 that you order. Every 100th order? I think it's every 100th order. I could be wrong about this. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Every 100th order, she picks that 100th order, and that person gets the same amount of seed packs that they ordered as a free gift. So if you ordered 20 packs, you get another 20 for free. I mean, she's so generous and so great. Plus, she has incredible varieties. So my seeds came from her. This is a cross between orange strawberry and a variety called Dino, which I'm not familiar with. But Kazula, Anna Jankowski, female breeder from Poland, she uses a lot of Dino in her crosses. So what else do I know about this? Tricolor fruits, weight from 80 to 250 grams. They're incredibly tasty and fruitful, grown in a greenhouse with 3 trunks. Result of work on the Dino and orange strawberry varieties. So what that means is if you look at, we have a Kazula cross list under the guides in our group. And so Anna would have she's got orange strawberry and Dino, right? And she has maybe 10 different tomatoes that came from that cross, all looking very different. So you'll notice that if you look at her cross list or her breeder resource sheet, you will see that. So Kazula 68 is the result of that. Early ripening, very productive. The fruits are red with green shoulders and golden streaks and stripes. The pulp is incredibly beautiful, multicolored. The taste is very rich and sweet. The fruits resemble plums or truffles. The variety is resistant to adverse weather. Super beauty. How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? What is this willpower you speak of? Awesome. My God, we're up to 94 live viewers, you guys. That's incredible. If you're just joining us, make sure you type in, hashtag tomato in the comments. I'm giving away seeds for some of the varieties we're talking about tonight. And you have to type in hashtag tomato for my giveaway tool to pick you up. Happy to have you on board. Ken is here a little late, but finally made it. Hello, hello. Katrina Devine finally got my order from Tomato Eden about 2 weeks ago and was so relieved it made it through customs. She was very affordable and has so many beautiful varieties. We'll definitely order from her again. It's good news. She's great. And for those of you that have had things confiscated from customs, she does make up for that. It's covered under her, I don't want to say warranty, but whatever. You let her know and she will resend. It's unfortunate that she has to, though. She puts so much money into the testing and to getting the plant passport that she has to do that, which is really unfortunate. I might need that. Orange strawberry was my best producer last year. It is a good producer, orange strawberry. I remember that as well. What else about Kazula 68? Nothing. We've got 1, 2, 3 more varieties, gang, and then we're done. 3 more for today, at least. Deb, I'm going to have to cut trees down in order to make room for more gardens. I know. Side effect of being a member of Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap, or being a subscriber to my YouTube channel. Big side effect is wanting to expand the gardens. Invest in some grow bags. They will be your friend also. Stick them in every corner you can find. Gosh, 94 live viewers. This is insanity in such a good way. If you missed any of this episode, it is being recorded so you can watch it back. This is my 4th episode in a series of my 2024 grow list. I go through very slowly and showcase each variety. And I will probably be doing another one tomorrow, the way things are shaping up. So I'm glad you guys are here for it. Type in hashtag tomato. Make sure if you're on Facebook, though, you have to be signed in. you're not signed in Facebook user. You can either watch on my YouTube channel and type in hashtag tomato or sign in. You can find instructions in the post that you're viewing through. If you look in the post above, it gives you instructions on how to sign in. Otherwise, my giveaway tool can't pick you up. Okay, Kazula 68, let's move on to another one. This is another one that's kind of on the bubble, but it's been on my must grow list for a while, and this is why. Look at this. Look at this. Got seeds for this from Tomato Galaxy. I think they're from Latvia also, like Tomato Eden. Don't know who it's bred by or the origin. Can't find any information on it other than from Tomato Galaxy, but it looks phenomenal. It says medium early productive variety. Fruits are heart-shaped, brown in color, flowery. Not sure what flowery means. That could be mealy, but I don't know. Sometimes translations to English don't necessarily work out all that well. It says flowery, tasty, but not very sweet. That could be code for not very good. I'm not sure. So that's why this one's kind of on the bubble. It looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. Tomato Galaxy has some great varieties. In fact, there's one, I have a bunch of things here that I haven't logged into my spreadsheet yet, but this is an example of what their packaging looks like. I've ordered a lot from them this year. Oop, Rusted Soul came from there, which I don't think I've even shared yet, but that's going to be, I think, on my must grow list this year. She says she thinks. So this is dark brown honey. Grows with 2 tops. So I guess they want you to double stem this one as well. Plant height 1.7 to 1.8 meters. I'm for live again tomorrow, says Olivia. Okay, I'm in. I don't think I have anything on my calendar in the afternoon. I'm in. No more dentist appointments. I had that today. Yeah, why not? We'll do another one. Honey is sweet, though. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's got that going for it in the name. Not sweet, but named honey. I know. And I looked all over. I couldn't find anything else on this variety other than Tomato Galaxy, which also is another reason it makes me want to grow it. So that's what I know about dark brown honey. This next one, excuse me, hang on. Excuse me, so far, I haven't been saying what I'm giving away for prizes. I'll go through the varieties at the end and I'll tell you what. I think I do have dark brown honey. Yes, I do. That's on my list. So I do have seeds to give away for this if you are a winner and you choose this variety. This next one I got from Tomato Faifu months ago. I think ordering for them was able to start November 1st-ish. I ordered this because it looked and sounded spectacular. I do have seeds for this one, actually. That can be part of the prizes. It's called Black Yum Yum. It's from Canada. Breeders unknown. Small red-brown fruit with green shoulders, 100 to 150 grams, round and stretched on the height in the shape of plum, clusters of 5 to 6 fruits. Juicy and clear, fresh flesh, which contrasts with the dark green gel. Yum. Love my green gel. Exceptional flavor. That's what gets me. Very rich and tasty. And then it says yum, 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 yum on the Tomato Faifu site. Vigorous plant with great development, regular foliage, indeterminate growth, excellent production from mid-season and regularly until frost. I mean, is there anything wrong with it? Because I sure don't hear it in that. Don't hear it at all. Oh, blessed Vermont, this has been the best recovery from surgery. I get to drool over all the lovely tomatoes. Thank you. Oh, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Sending you healing vibes after surgery. I'm so glad you're here. That's a really great compliment. So glad you're here. Hey, Riker Martian. Tomatoes are the greatest. You are here with your people, my friend. Glad you're here. Me too. Same time tomorrow. We'll be there. Love it. Thanks, Luke. I know those of you in Europe, it's getting a bit late, so I appreciate you all being here. Cynthia says, yum, yum. And Kit says, yum, yum. How tall does it grow? Doesn't say on the Tomato Faifu site, at least. I didn't check this one to find another site for information, so I don't know. Just says vigorous plant with great development, regular foliage, indeterminate growth, produces until frost. Would lead me to believe it gets tallish, but don't know what that height would be. Don't know if we're. Oh, Deb. Kim Lund sells black yum yum too. Great. Glad you brought her up. Speaking of vendors, my gosh. Kim Lund from Right Off the Farm Heirloom Seeds is a vendor I highly recommend. Everything's true to type. Wonderful. You can find her on Facebook. Right Off the Farm Heirloom Seeds. Highly recommend. She's on the vendor list in Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. Glad to know she sells black yum yum. I wonder if she has more information than Tomato Faifu does. Good to know. Thanks, Deb. Appreciate it. And Facebook user says I got mine from her. Great. Good to know. Oh, Luke, thank you. I think 1.6 meters. Appreciate that. Oh, and Kenneth Spangler says Google search shows 1.8 meters, about 5.9 feet. Thank you, guys. Excellent. That's black yum yum. All right, we ready for the last one? Lester, hang on. It would be nice if plant sites would include height growth and bush growth. That way people can know the space they are working with for optimal planting. Yes, I agree. I try to find that out for my spreadsheet with everything. But sometimes I have to go to multiple sites to find out all the information I want, which is unfortunate. Sometimes sites really don't list much at all. And I'm sure they're very busy. I know a lot of vendors, they have other jobs as well. And so just taking pictures and saving seeds is a lot of work. I mean, I'm not even a vendor. And the reason why I'm trying to cut down from 150 is because reviewing, and I didn't even get to review most of mine last year, not on video anyway. Taking pictures and saving seeds is a tremendous amount of work. So being able to then upload listings, sell the seeds, and be able to have all the information up there, my heart does go out to vendors to be able to do that, because it's got to be a tremendous amount of work. Again, for me, and I'm not even a vendor. And Deborah says in Australia, it's nearly 9 a.m. Well, good morning. Good morning. Cynthia says, I agree. The more info, the better. I go to many sites. Yes. Must be done. Here's our last one. Someone, I forget who above, was it you, Kathy? Was asking about, have you gone to Franchi for Italian varieties? Franchi is a Italian vendor. Seed packets are very large. I've got a few packets. They're very large. They include a lot of seeds. This variety is called, it's not just red pear, it's the Franchi red pear. This one is selected by Franchi Cementi, the owner of Franchi, from Italy. This one's very recent. Somebody in Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap said this was their favorite red variety very recently in a post. And I had heard of Franchi. I ordered San Marzano tomatoes because a friend of mine wants me to start San Marzano plants for her. There's something else I ordered through them also before red pear. But I wanted to order, there are some Etsy vendors and stuff that grow the Italian red pear. I wanted to get mine directly from Franchi. You can order, there's a vendor. Do I have the catalog? Hang on. There's a vendor. Let me show this real quick. Here in the United States called Seeds from Italy. And I think the website is growitalian.com. And they sell all the Franchi fruits and vegetables, including all the tomatoes. They may be out of red pear. There's another site too. Not Heirloom Seed House. If you Google Franchi red pear, there's going to be two sites that come up that sell it's right on the back of the package, because I guess I got this from there. The heirloomseedstore.com. Oops. I did order from Seeds from Italy, but I guess they were out of stock on this there. So I don't know if it'll focus or not. Heirloom Seed Store. They sell the real Franchi red pear. So besides that member talking about the variety being great, this is what they have to say. It's a red pear-shaped beefsteak, an outstanding producer of huge, as an 8 to 18 ounce, very tasty fruit. That is a big red pear, really big. Great fresh eating early for such a large plant at 70 to 75 days. This is not the small pear-shaped tomato called red pear by U.S. seed companies. This is the Franchi red pear. Pear-shaped with vertical ribs, a must-try, really meaty, containing few seeds, indeterminate. Looks like Meraki has it too. Do they have the Franchi red pear, Chris? I did see others, like I said, on Etsy that said Franchi. For me, I wanted to get it directly from Franchi. But I'm sure, obviously, if they're saving seeds from a Franchi red pear, it's Franchi red pear. I just, for this first time anyway, I wanted to get it myself. So Franchi red pear sounds really, I mean, can you imagine 8 to 18 ounce big red pears? That's got to be outstanding. Totally excited. So that, my friends, is part 4 of my 2024 grow list. That's another 18 we just did, I believe. So that's exciting. Cheryl, I had actually just ordered the Franchi red pear earlier today from Grow Italian. Great. So it is in stock. Good to know. So that's Grow Italian is from this Seeds from Italy catalog, but the site is growitalian.com. They must have recently gotten more seeds in stock because they didn't have them when I went to order it. I also ordered beans and a cup parsley and stuff from them, and everything they have is in this. The bean packet? I wish I could go get it. The beans are in this packet. I mean, I don't even know where to put it. My seed storing file are all this size, so I had to fold this in half to fit in there. It's amazing. Lots of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's give away some seeds. So let's go through what I went through, and I will show you what seeds I have to give away for the prizes. Do not worry. I'll blow through this. So today we talked about I'll make sure to say which ones I have to give away. E.T., no seeds. Great Scott. Kiss the Sky, I think, can be an option. So I've got seeds for this to give away. Multicolor, I think I might too. We'll add this to the list. Multicolor from Bounty Hunter Seeds. No seeds for this. Precious from the Depeche Mode collection by Bill Yoder. Heart of the Lower Tree. Nope, don't have it. Sensei. Yes, I do. Can give this away too. Aljanuska. I can give away one pack of 5 seeds. Acai Crystal. Nope. What a beautiful tomato, huh? Ed's Millennium. Yes, I do have seeds I can give away for this for a prize. Nota Evergreen Lemon. Fred SGDB. No. Hunk Papa. Don't think so. Nope. To Jarson 91. Jarson 17. No. Dark Brown Honey. Yes. Black Yum Yum. Pretty sure. Yes. Franchi Red Pear. Definitely. So Acai Crystal, Aljanuska, Dark Brown Honey, Franchi Red Pear, Kiss the Sky, Black Yum Yum, and Multicolor will be your choices. If you win, Miss Alex, the grocery store should be ashamed of the disappointing tomatoes they sell. I know they should. Last review you did, I could not find Orager or Breeder Chef something that you. Thank you for all the hard work you do. You're welcome. That was Chef Guy Guetta, and I don't think I was able to find information on that one as well. I think that was kind of a mystery. I did search a couple places. Is that up here? Yeah, I'm not sure where that is. If I didn't list it in the video, I wasn't able to find it either. We did determine that it was a chef from France But I think that's all we were able to determine. All right, so let's give away some seeds, gang. We're at 2 hours here. Thank you all for being here. We're still at 94 live viewers. It's just unbelievable. All right, good luck, everybody. So if you win, if you're in the group, please private message me. And if you're not in the group, wow, people were popping in and out. We have 103 entries. I've never had that many. Crazy. So while we have 93 viewers now, we've had in total at least 103 that signed in. Yes, get hashtag tomato in now. You can still do it for just this next couple seconds. Let me put my email address in one more time. Glad you guys are getting in. Hashtag tomato. Wow, I've never had that many. Okay, learningatme.com. Thank you, Cynthia. Appreciate that. So private message me or email me. I'm going to draw 5 names, and you can choose from that list of tomatoes that I just listed. It is going to be a couple weeks. I will tell you that. If there's something, if you win and there's something you really want to grow for this year, just tell me and I will make sure to get it out. All right. Good luck, everybody. O1 Wolf. Congratulations, O1 Wolf. Love that name. Please email me or private message me. Okay, number 2. I can't believe we had 104 entries. That's crazy. Malachi Jen. Yay, Malachi Jen. Congratulations, my friend. She was like my first tomato friend. I have a friend, my friend Pat locally, but she was my first tomato friend on the internet. Kim Langlaise. Congratulations, Kim. Okay, we got 2 more. You guys have some good choices, I think. Number 4. Chris and Harmelin. Congratulations, Chris. And 1 more. We're getting like a regular thing going here, regular date, aren't we? Heidi Smithson. Congratulations, Heidi. Congratulations, everybody. So please reach out to me. Let me know which ones you want. And yeah, congrats. Congrats, everybody. Thank you all for being here for another epic part 4 of my 2024 grow list and for sharing your thoughts and excitement along with me. And yeah, I'll do another one tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be there, be square. If you're watching the recording, I value you too. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love. We're up to 97 live viewers right now, by the way. My most, like, this is crazy. All right. Peace and love. Get your gratitude on and go grow tomatoes. Bye, gang. Thank you. Thank you for everything.